What's going on, champs and champettes? It's Monkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we'll be showcasing every single thing that was added in the brand new Star Wars update. This includes all this stuff from the actual Battle Pass. However, now that I have a whole entire locker set up here, we can also show all the different variants and combinations. We'll also be showing some upcoming item shop skins, and even some other things that have recently been decrypted that have already been announced, like the new FNCS champion versions of outfits, and of course the Star Wars Crocs. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and start off today's video by talking about all the Star Wars skins first. We have the Apprentice Eevee skin, which we kind of already showcased in yesterday's video, but as you can see right here, this is the normal version of the outfit with two different selectable styles that are, I think, enabled by default every time. We have this one right here where you can take the glasses on and off, and then you have this one right here where you can put the hood on or off as well. You can see what it looks like in the back and the front with it. Of course, you know, you can have the glasses on, have the glasses off with it, whatever you want to do. But then as we actually progress through the season, we unlock different variants. So right here we have the Sith Eevee skin, which of course has, you know, a nice little like red design going on with it. It has the option to put the glasses on if you so desire, and you can take the hood off if you would like as well. So a lot of customization right there for an Eevee skin, but we also have a mask off version of that exact same skin, which of course has all the other different customizable options you can actually equip, dequip, do whatever you want to actually do with. So an interesting set of like cosmetic variants for the Eevee skin. We have the Captain Phasma skin, which doesn't actually have any variants to go along with it. It's just kind of like this skin right here with a built-in cape on the back of it. So, you know, nothing too crazy there. If we go over to Emperor Palpatine, we have the normal variant right here, which is just, you know, the normal Emperor version. And then we have the Chancellor version as well, which is actually, you know, the red version of the actual outfit, but no actual variants to take like the hood off or anything. So the hood's always going to be on Palpatine no matter what you have to like select from the variant options. We have the General Grievous skin right here, which is going to be getting more cosmetics in a future update. Now, of course, in terms of the main skin itself, it actually has its backbling as a separate item that you can take and put on or take off of the actual outfit. So quickly, we'll go over to the backbling to show it on. You will right here, the Separationist cape. Here's what it looks like on top of the General Grievous skin. So that is a nice little customization you can actually do. It will be one of its own little rewards once he actually releases in the next game update. But it's interesting to see how it's not like Captain Phasma right here, where it's not locked to the skin itself. Next up, we have Poe Dameron right here, which has a few different variant options for you. If we go ahead and rotate this around, you can see the front and back design. We have the option to put the accessory on for this variant right here, which of course, you know, makes sense for the whole entire design they've got going on. But then we got the Resistance Poe as well, which has its own version of the accessory, which is a little like scarf thing going on right in the kind of like front neck area of the outfit. As you can see, that's what it looks like with it off. But a decent amount of customization you're able to actually do right there. After that, we have our final Star Wars themed skin that is currently in the files, which is Wookiee Team Leader. Now, of course, we have the normal Wookiee Team Leader outfit right there, and then we also have the Tarful Team Leader right here as well. So you have a few different actual variants you're able to actually get out of it, but you know, nothing too crazy, not like 50 different Wookiee Team Leader variants. After that, however, we start going over to item shop skins. Firstly, we got the Agata skin right here with a description of ready to throw down for 3 perfect rounds. It is just, you know, a normal skin that has a cat tail kind of going on in the back of it right there, but it is just kind of like in this cat onesie type of outfit, except I don't really know if onesies without sleeves are still onesies. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments down below. We have Agent Blanc as a new skin as well. You can see the front and back design. Now, I'm pretty sure this one's going to be sold in the item shop, and I'm pretty sure basically all the ones we're showing now that isn't Star Wars related are actually going to be item shops, so that's interesting to keep in mind. But then we have Bounty Hunter Torum, with the description of she'll find anyone or anything for the right price. Now, this is obviously, you know, the old Tauren skin kind of getting remixed or, you know, remade, but I don't know why. Her facial expression is just like deadpan, just staring forwards. I can't tell if she's like scared of something or what, but you know, it's just an interesting little thing to see they've got going on there. Next up, we have the Champion Booga skin, which does have a Lego Fortnite model, and all the Champion FNCS skins do except for Clicks, so this is one of the 4. Next up, we have the Champion Click skin, which is the second one of the whole entire 4 FNCS skins. Then we have the Champion Lachlan skin right here. And they're pretty much all the exact same skin as original, just with a new design. But then we have the Champion Loser Fruit skin as well. Now, the only difference here that actually wasn't on the original Loser Fruit outfit is painted on gloves in a way. Like, it's not an actual glove. Like, if we go ahead and look at one of the other skins, right? I don't know if any of the other skins we have here actually have gloves that we can show. You can see the gloves are an actual part of the outfit, but with Loser Fruit, they're just like body painted on to the actual hand. Like, can we get are we stuck with that pose? Hold on, let's go with like a backbling real quick so we can see the other pose. Yeah, you can see that it's like it has the whole glove effect going on there, but they're not actual gloves. They're just kind of like painted onto the outfit, which is very weird to me, but you know, it is something that they've kind of added to the outfit itself. Next up, we have the Hesper King outfit right here. Or wait, is it King? Yeah, Hesper King outfit right here that will be in the item shop. Simplistic, you know, design they've got going on. Reminds me of the old Yellow Jacket skin we had before. We have the Karu skin right here, which is the frog girl that a lot of people are actually excited to see was coming to the game. This does have a selectable variant to take the top part of this hat on or off, depending on what you want to actually customize it as. That's pretty nice to see, but you know, pretty simplistic skin. You got the Perry skin right here, which has a variant option, take the cap on or off. So here's what it looks like with it on, and then here's what it looks like with the cap actually off. Next up, we have ourselves the Pineapple Pete skin, which actually has a variant to take the glasses on or off. So this is what it looks like with the glasses on. Now, of course, you know, the actual chest is kind of like a giant grenade, but if we go ahead and take off the actual glasses, you can see he's got a little derpy face. It's kind of like the Pilly skins and stuff we've seen before in the game. Just, you know, a normal simplistic face to go on with this whole entire big bulky outfit. Next up, we got the Rubian skin right here, which has a variant to actually take the mask on or off. So this is what it looks like with the mask on, and then this is what it looks like with the mask off. So, you know, just a slight little change here and there, but, you know, still a nice little change to actually see. And then a skin with no variants is the Snow Carver skin right here. Now, I have seen people make jokes about this potentially being like another Nintendo Switch bundle exclusive or something like that, and people also saying it looks like Colgate, like toothpaste packaging, but it is a new skin that's going to be coming to the game soon. Now, I'm pretty sure it's going to be item shop, but I could be wrong there. And that is all the new skins that are currently decrypted that we could actually showcase for you guys in this video. In terms of backblings, we have ourselves the Reactive Anakin's Model Interceptor backbling right here. Nothing really too crazy. I'm pretty sure this is one of the active Twitch drops. We have ourselves the Galactic Ranker backbling with all the different ranks. So this is bronze, this is silver, this is gold if it actually loads. I hate that bug. This is platinum, this is diamond, and then instead of elite and summon, we have admiral, we have grand moff, and then we have emperor variants of the actual backbling. Next up, we have the Imperial Hollow backbling, which is the Execute Order 66 backbling. Now, an interesting thing to mention about this is that 66 is actually a reactivity, and you can turn the reactivity off if you want. If you do that, it will just kind of be the hologram right there and nothing else kind of going on. So keep that in mind, but it is an actual option, and I kind of feel like it's unfinished since the reactivity off icon is just an X and doesn't actually have an icon to go with it. Next up, we have the Reactive Metal Team Mishap backbling, which is a reference to, you know, the C-3PO. We've talked about this like a million times at this point, but this is one of the new backblings in this update. After that, we have the Reactive Pose Model X-Wing as a backbling as well, to go with the other backbling we just kind of showcased at the start. That was a Twitch drop. After that, we have the Separationist Cape that is actually a part of General Grievous. Now, this is what it looks like when you're not using it on the Grievous skin. After that, we got the Twin Blasters backbling for Eevee, which has two different variants. We have the normal twin one, and then we have the Sith Blasters variant as well. And then we start going into item shop cosmetics. So we have the Arctic Hardcase backbling, which goes with that Colgate skin that we kind of mentioned. We have the Artillery Cooler backbling, which is a lot of like grenades and stuff inside of a little like watermelon. We have the FNCS Pro-Am actual backbling right here, which is Champion's Point, which is elimination reactive. Not really for sure how it's reactive to eliminations. I'm not sure if it like glows a little bit more or what, but you can kind of see the design they've got going on right there. And it's typical for FNCS backblings to be elimination reactive anyways. We have the Crimson Eye backbling right here. We have ourselves the Frog Star backbling. After that, we got the Gotta Bag backbling, which has a little mouse toy over on the right side and a little like yarn cat that's kind of built up there. A little cat paw zipper and, you know, a little bell up in the top right. We have the Violet Eye backbling, which is similar to the Crimson Eye. You know, it's just a different version for the different version of the outfit. And then we start having instruments that are currently encrypted. We have the base Windu instrument for the currently encrypted Mace Windu skin. We have ourselves the Pohammerin instrument, which we actually will be able to show, and this is like a drum set. But then we also have the soulful one for General Grievous as an actual backbling, and people have been mentioning the description of like music to your audio receptors is a reference to Star Wars Battlefront 2 all the way back from 2005, which is pretty cool to actually see. Now, this one is most likely going to be one of the upcoming rewards that you'll actually get from General Grievous's whole entire like cosmetic set when the bonus quests get added in the next update, but they have this little bit of an issue where for some reason the actual backpack and pickaxe versions of the instruments are still showing up even if the actual instrument itself is encrypted. The other things over here are just them testing stuff. So we have the Chaos Cloth test cape, which is just them testing a little bit more of like the physics, and then we have empty Chaos Cloths as well, which are just empty backblings, nothing to really see there. For pickaxes, we have ourselves the Death Star Smasher, and yeah, I have to still go over here and do this. So there's the actual hit effect there. We have the Electro Pairing Blades, which also have the Sith Pairing Blades variant as well. We have ourselves the Palpatine's Cane, which we've kind of already talked about in the previous video, has a lightning effect going on with it. We have the S-Foil Scrapper pickaxe, and I can't actually, okay, yeah, it's just reactive, it's not actually edit styles. We have the Wookiee's Paw pickaxe right here, which does have an edit style to turn it into like an actual fist, but apparently it's not showing up here, so I have to fix that with my profile data later, but I showed it in yesterday's video. We have the Amphibian's Thigh. I don't know why I couldn't say amphibian, but there we go, we got it down eventually. We have ourselves the Arctic Cutter pickaxe right here. We have the Cosmic Carver pickaxes. We have the FNCS Pro-Am Blade Pickaxe, which has a very unique like glow effect going on with it. It's very shiny. We have the Grappling Paws Pickaxe. We have ourselves the Lucky Talon Pickaxe right here. We have ourselves the Parry's Snap Blade Pickaxe. We have the Pineapple Parasol, which is actually a watermelon that goes with the whole entire pineapple skin, and this is a very long pickaxe. We have Rubian's Reaver Mace as a pickaxe as well. And then in terms of the instruments, we have Base Windu. And of course, there's what it looks like from the side. We have the Pohammerin. And then we have the Soulful one, and here is what it looks like from the side of the actual hit effects. So it's nice to see all the little hit effects going on there. For gliders, we have ourselves a few ones. So we have the Black One X-Wing right here, with BB-8 right there on the actual glider. We have the Death Star Brella. If we go over here, we have the Ranker's Death Star Brella. That's what it looks like in bronze. Here it is in silver. Here it is in gold. Here it is over in platinum. Here it is in diamond. I'll go ahead and lower the audio real quickly a little bit more so I don't blast your ears out. Here it is in Admiral, which I think is super cool. I might actually have to get Elite and like reload or something to actually get that variant. Here it is in Grand Moff. And then here it is in the Emperor version. I think all the final three ranks look super cool, especially with like the added glow and everything. So it's definitely something people who play ranked probably are going to actually grind for. Here is the Rebel Wookiee Lander. Here is the Senate Repulsor Pod. And then if we go over to the kicks, we have ourselves a few different ones. So first off, we have right here the Crocs Classic Clog Star Wars Grogu. If we go ahead and put it on, you can see what it looks like with the little like giblets and stuff. Now you can take the giblets off, and you can also put it in chill mode, so you can either have it in sport or chill mode. And that's the same thing with all the other Crocs. We have ourselves the Chewbacca Crocs right here. Now, of course, it has the giblets as well. Take them on or off, and you can go ahead and use them in chill mode and outside of it. Now, if we look very closely at them, you can see what the actual giblets look like. So we have like co-pilot Wookiee, Chewbacca over there. And then even if we go back to the other Crocs, I'll go ahead and show you those giblets as well. So you can see right here, we have ourselves the little like Grogu giblets that are going on. We have the like Mandalorian helmet right there. Next up, we have ourselves the Star Wars Crocs with the giblets and everything. We'll put it in chill mode so we can see the little logo. So you can see the different designs it's got going on, and then you can take the giblets on or off. And then this is what it looks like on an actual skin. And then finally, we got ourselves Wookiee Feet. This is not Crocs, but it's set to release at the exact same time, and it's just Wookiee Feet. I don't know what to say. It's 200 V-Bucks cheaper than buying a single Croc, but you get to have some cool, goofy little Wookiee feet on your actual character. For contrails, we got 3 new ones, which are actually in the Battle Pass. We have the Black Squadron Dive. We got ourselves the Imperial Shuttle Dive. And then we have ourselves the Training Remote Trail right here, which this one is one of the free ones. I remember that because I remember talking about how cool it actually looked. If we go down to emotes, we actually have quite a few things, so we'll go ahead and go through the sprays and everything else in order. We have the Ace Pilot Poe spray, the Battle Ready Poe spray, the Choose Your Side emote. We have ourselves the Eevee's Force Balance emote, or spray, the Eevee's Saber Attack spray. We have one of the few emotes. We got the Feel the Force emote right here. Now this one doesn't actually have any traversal effects or anything going on with it. I talked about that in yesterday's video, but it does have this nice little effect that kind of loops over time. We got the Force Lightning emote right here. Now there's a laugh part of the emote that only plays when you're using Palpatine, which I'll go ahead and equip that skin so you can actually hear that real quickly. It doesn't want to play. Is it because like you have to use the actual like other variant? Hold on. You know, let's just go to the pass menu so you can actually hear the laugh, because I know it's there. There is the laugh. I don't know why it's like bugged and not showing up in the actual locker menu, but that's a weird thing to see. I'll go ahead and put back on the skin we were using to showcase all the emotes, just for, you know, like the same little effect going on here. You got the Grievous Grip emote right here, which is most likely going to be one of the actual bonus rewards. The Grievous Stare Spray, most likely another bonus reward. The Heart of a General spray right here, most likely another bonus reward. The Heart of a Wookiee spray. The Let the Wookiee Win spray. The Traversal Little Resistance Bomber emote. Now this one does have a little bit of like a effect where, you know, it like clicks a few times and then, you know, it does this little effect right here, but then it just loops. We have the little Tread Speeder, where you kind of yeet him off. He comes back. We got ourselves the Mini Dogfight emote. We have the Unlimited Power Spray, also known as the Sidious Snare. We got the Sith Lord Spray. We have the Targeting Emoticon. We have the Empire Strikes emoticon. We have the Wookiee Paws Up emoticon. Wait, what? I guess that's broken. Interesting. It looks like they meant to have it as like a static emote, but they animated it? Or maybe it's just like too large? I don't know. That's it. Hold on. Wait. Can we view that in the past? I'm curious real quick. Is that broken and is it currently in the past? Because it might have just been like scrapped or something. Okay, we can't really find it. Is it in the bonus rewards? Huh. Interesting. That might be something that they have to fix in a future update. Next up, we have 2 unfinished emotes that are actually instrument emotes. First off, we have the Drumstick Campfire emote right here. It's got like a short little loop that actually kind of just plays here of the music kind of going doo doo doo. And then we have the Tippy Tappies emote. And I'll actually go ahead, since these are more musical, I'll go ahead and turn the audio back up a little bit so you can hear it better. And it'll just kind of keep looping the same little parts, you know, just keep tippy-tapping over and over. We have the Arctic Achiever spray. We have the FNCS Emblem spray. The GG Split spray, which also, or emoticon, which also appears to be bugged somehow. The Mic Check emote. The Point Blanc spray. The Red Revenge spray. Which, honestly, I don't know why this is called Red Revenge. There's, like, no red on the actual spray itself. The Skull Bolt emoticon. which is also having the exact same bug, the Victory Hop Spray, the Sweatin' Spray, and the Squeak Step Dance emote. Now this one is something that you can sync with other people, but there's no actual audio. It's just squeaky feet and clapping as you're just kind of like moving around, like if you had AirPods and only you could hear the music. Next up, we got new wraps added to the game. So first off, we have the Melon Breaker wrap right here, which is damage reactive. Now I assume as we kind of just like let it sit there, it should show us the damage reactivity. Actually, no, let's go ahead and shoot it. I don't know if you have to like trigger this wrap in order to actually have it show the damage reactive. We'll go ahead and like put it in this view as well to see if it actually is going to show the damage reactivity or if they just kind of like broke it in the locker. I'm gonna assume it's broken, but it will kind of like take chunks of the watermelon green part off of the actual wrap. Of the animated and reactive champions charge wrap right here. Now it's reactive based on when you're shooting it. It has the like yellow line that kind of like turns very yellow, or I guess goes orangish, whatever, you know, it's one of the two colors. We have the elimination reactive bounty breaker wrap, which is also just normally reactive. So as you shoot it, you can actually see the number going down right there. And then it's elimination reactive by this actually kind of like glowing more and more and flashing based on the eliminations you're getting. We have the reactive Wookiees rebel wrap. Now if we shoot it, it's just kind of like that glow right there. We have the elimination reactive and reactive saber collector wrap for the actual General Grievous skin. Whenever you shoot it, it actually has different lightsaber colors that are actually going on there. So we shoot it there, you can see what it looks like in that effect, and then if we shoot it again, it will actually change to a different color. And I think if we go ahead and wait for it to die down again and we shoot it, it will eventually kind of like change through different colors. Yeah, okay, there we go. You can see you got the blue and you got a green little lightsaber going on. We have the reactive Emperor's Might wrap, which actually has the reactivity showing here. You can see the actual lightning effect going on. We have the elimination reactive choose your alignment wrap, which I still cannot figure out how this is reactive. Like, I get it's supposed to be elimination reactive, but I don't see anything on here that shows how. And we have the elimination reactive black leader wrap, which also I have no clue how it's actually reactive to eliminations, but it somehow actually is. Next up, if we go down here to the lobby area, we have new loading screens you can actually see. So first off, we have this loading screen right here, which you actually can get for free. We have the Battle for the Galaxy loading screen. We have ourselves the Camp Stormtrooper loading screen. We have ourselves the Cantina Hangout loading screen, or Hideout, I forget which one I kind of, yeah, Hangout, there we go. We have the Dark Legacy loading screen. We have ourselves the Desert Dust Up loading screen right here. We got ourselves the Emperor's Command loading screen. We have ourselves the Emperor's Eevee loading screen. Wait, is it Emperor Eevee? Yeah, Explorer Eevee loading screen, mind you. There we go. There's the proper name of it. We have the Galactic Battle loading screen. We have ourselves the Grievous versus Windu loading screen. We have the Phasma's Wild Ride loading screen, which honestly, I really like this loading screen. I don't know what it is, but just kind of like the effects they've got going on or whatever, you know, which is one of my favorites from this actual update. We have Foe's Takeoff as a loading screen, where we can see Jonesy and Hope in the background. We have ourselves the Sith Dominance loading screen, which is made by the same person who made the Darth Vader loading screen from a long time ago. We have the Splode's Journey loading screen, which is marked as Star Wars series, even though it's not really Star Wars related at all. You can also see in the bottom right, Sonny and Biddy, and I'm not sure if this is like the person who made it, because, you know, there's no credit right here, but it is interesting to see that being mentioned right there. We have the Storm Summit loading screen. We have ourselves the Warlord's Origin loading screen right here. Now we also have ourselves the Wookiees Team Combat loading screen. And then finally after that, we got ourselves the To Eternity loading screen as well. This one I'm not for sure how you're able to actually obtain it because I haven't been able to find like a source for it at all, but it is in the files this update. If we go down to vehicles, we got ourselves a few different decals. So we have the Captain Phasma decal right here. We got ourselves the Darth Maul decal right here, and both of these are for the actual Porsche. We have the Darth Vader decal for the Porsche as well right here. Next up, we have ourselves the General Grievous decal for the Dominus right here, specifically the Dominus GT. And then we have the Stormtrooper decal for the Octane right here, which I originally thought was encrypted, but it's not. The only encrypted vehicle cosmetic this update is the Kit vehicle, so keep that in mind. For wheels, we have ourselves the Death Star. We have the Empire. Now, the Empire wheels can be earned for free in Rocket League. We have the Diomedes wheels right here, which of course have different like color options you're able to select between. We have the Relenter wheels right here, which also have color options you're able to select between. We have ourselves the tri-trim wheels right here, which has the collectible, or I guess the selectable options, and I definitely see like titanium white working well with like the Stormtrooper Octane. And then we have the Twirlwind wheels that have all the different color options as well that you're able to select between. So you can go ahead and have like the normal kind of like greenish bluish color going on. You can have like an all black one, you can have yourselves like a cobalt, you can do titanium white, whatever you want to do. For trails, we got ourselves the Firecrack Trail, which is a ranked reward trail, which of course has all the different color options that you might want to go ahead and mix and match. And we also have the Force Lightning Trail right here, which can be earned for free in Rocket League. We have the Force Lightning Boost right here, which can be earned free in Rocket League. We have the Unstable Red Lightsaber Boost, which can be bought in both Rocket League and Fortnite. We have ourselves the Firecrack Boost, which of course has the different color variants and is a ranked reward. And then I think that's pretty much it for vehicle cosmetics. Yep. For instruments, we got the base window instrument right here, which of course, as I mentioned, the whole entire cosmetic set's encrypted except for the instrument. We have ourselves the Soulful One guitar right here for General Grievous. We have ourselves the Poe Hammering drums with the description of I can play anything that you're able to actually use from this update. And then nothing else was actually added. I just have this here so I can showcase that one emote to you guys. And that is pretty much it for everything that was added with the most recent Fortnite updates. I hope you champions enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider subscribing to support the content I create, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload. So until then, peace out.